I mean, you're Jew boy, and over time, since your ancestors got gassed, you have grown to be immune to any forms of gas whatsoever. And actually handle is air.
I can't handle.
Yeah, you can't handle air. You're just just like
This fool got launched!
what? Just due to the fact
I'm
that
dead.
your ancestors got gassed so much, um, you have a weakness to air, so so
Yeah.
your weakness is air, but you're immune to all gases. So it's really weird.
This all definitely makes sense.
Yeah. All right, it should be streaming now.
X, I know what you forgot. Why is it God of War?
Is it? Oh no, it's
Yes.
not. Oh, it sets to my background on my thing. That's what I changed it to. I guess it sets to my background. I guess.
Bro's
Whatever.
gotta change his background every time.
Nah, I ain't doing that. You weird. I'm just put GTA and picture God of War there. Doing a heist. Kyle Perico. Kyle
Ayo, Perico.
Perico. No, Kyle Perico. Perico.
You should do it in first person.
I'm good. I have to do a lot of scoping. This shit. Yeah. I need to kill this guy, then I'm good. Oos oos. Oh, let's go. You the goat for dropping the gate keys. Give me that extra moolah. Like 100,000, please. I'll take 85 grand. That pays off my bill. Give me 900 grand. I'll wait a whole nother day to do another heist, so I'll go do some different jobs, I guess. Two watching. Alright. Still, like, question mark, people join, labeled God of War, question mark, stream. Ugh, the worst, the worst main objective, bro. Cincinnati Tequila. Oh no. Cimento Tequila. This is the worst thing I could ever get. And I'm out of here. One watching. Oh, they left. What a nerd. What's the point of joining me and just leaving?
I mean, he's only labeled God of War, question mark, question mark, question mark. Wouldn't you?
I mean, I got no streams and I streamed God of War. I even labeled it God of War Ragnarok. But when I put question mark with the picture of God of War, of course I get like one viewer. I'm still kind of salty about that, so. We'll get down here.
So did a pyre top. My pyre top. I don't know what to do. Oh, now my pyre actually did just pop. Oops. Nah.
No.
No! Screw
Yes.
you, bro.
No, you cannot screw me. I'm out of here. Bitch, you crazy. Like, that's why I own your wife. That's why I own your wife. Stop talking about it. Stop talking. You have no right to say who and what I own. Nah, I wish I was recording this morning playing Overwatch, bro. Custom games, that stuff was crazy. Nah, I really wish I was recording.
Every time you get on that, just record.
And just start streaming, just question mark, question mark, question mark.
Bro's gonna have like 32 streams within like a week.
Label the question mark. Nah, I just put question mark 1, question mark 2, question mark 345.
Please. Move! Oh my god, I'm killing you.
No, you're not. You wish, my guy. You shoot me. What the funk is up, YouTube? How's your day going? Go to the store and just yell funk as loud as you possibly can. Nah,
So get
bro.
banned.
Nah, last year, dude, freshman year, whenever someone screamed, I chose to scream louder, bro. Did not let them out scream me whatsoever. What was it? They all just like, nah, because they all just stopped and looked at me. I was like, yeah, what about it? I can scream loud and shut you guys out. There was like one girl, right? And I think she called like Ethan gay or something. I don't know, something about that. So I think maybe Turf. And I think Ethan went to go grab his backpack, and the girl just looked at Ethan, and Ethan's like, what are you looking at? And then Ethan's like, oh, blah 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 blah, and like mocking her or something like that. And the girl screams from the top of her lungs, and I looked back and just screamed 3 times louder. And her group of friends are just like, are you fucking stupid? I was like, no, but I scream louder than you, so you're not impressive. And I kind of just walked off. Walked off and walked outside. It's crazy though. I'm gonna be a straight menace through. I was a straight menace through my middle school years, and a semi-menace in high school.
My tire's still pop. Yeah, I need to steal a different car.
I
You
can't.
should just tell all the stories on stream.
Honestly, I probably can, and get gain a lot of just viewership just because these really weird ass, funny ass stories. Nah, that's crazy. Only 800 grand? Nah. Hey, at least I got it done in 8 minutes though. Jeez, I'm not complaining, man. 8 minutes.
Each minute for 1K.
Honestly, bro. What a waste of my time. That's why I hate the Cincinnati taquito. Taquito.
Is that a heist?
Taquito. Yes. Yes. El Rubio has a diamond covered taquito sitting in a bulletproof case. No, it's like Sensamito tequila. It's Nah, in real life, that bottle of tequila is worth $3 million. Cause it's an actual thing. The tequila you can get from what is it from El Rubio is a Sensamito tequila, right? But in real life, like it's an actual thing and it's a reference. That thing is worth point. Oh my god, it's worth $3.5 million, and I only get 900K for it,
I'm
bro.
I'm doing this heist in real life, bro.
I'm about to, bro, and just spend it all on GTA money.
$3 million on GTA money, bro. You're gonna have like 16 billion.
No, way more. $100 is 8 million, bro. Hey, Bixby, divide 100 by 3.5 million. Actually, no, it's the other way around. Divide 3.5 million by 100. So I can buy 35 packs. That's it. Multiply 8.5 million by 35,000. Repeat.
I didn't understand that.
Divide 8.5 million by 35,000.
That comes to about 200.
Multiply 8.5 million by 35,000.
That comes
That's
to
how much money I would have.
297,500,000,000.
Repeat.
Wait, how much?
That comes to 297,500,000,000.
300 billion.
I know, bro.
It's on the way. Alright, I'll get back to work.
$300 billion, and I guarantee that wouldn't even be enough to buy everything in GTA. No, I'm not even joking, bro. If I customize everything to its completest, if I grab everything I possibly want, grab everything, like most of the expensive stuff, every car in the game, every like vehicle in the game, every little last gun, every little like everything in the game, it wouldn't be even enough to buy all of that. I'm telling you right now. All the buildings, like upgrading all the buildings to the max, getting everything in each building. Then and then buying every vehicle, upgrading all those to its max. That's not it. It won't be enough. I know it. I know it. Yo. Okay, and that was bad. Telling stories on the stream, bro. Just my menacing years of middle school and semi-menace years of high school. Then my clean
You
kid
have yet to
stories.
tell a story.
Then my clean kid stories of of, what is it? Elementary school. Nah, elementary school, bro. I was a saint, bro. Did not curse unless I was like extremely angry. And that wasn't even often, bro. It was Sully and Bradley who cursed so much, bro. Then 6th grade, instant switch up. Instant switch up, dude. Went from using every little sentence was a curse word, bro. 8th grade, the 7th grade, couldn't because I was at home, obviously. I kind of eased out of it. I wasn't bad. Like I was a menace, but didn't curse. Alright, need to go down to my auto shop. Then there's a high school year. I'm kind of just a semi-menace, doing whatever I want, but still watching the grades. Unfortunately, though, I can't do the no budge walk. Nah, what's crazy is, bro, when I did the no budge walk, that trend started, bro. That the no budge walk trend started, bro. I was like, what? Because I naturally just don't move for people when they walk towards me. I expect them to walk past me, walk around. Nah, and that trend started after I started doing that. Like after I just started naming it the No Budge Walk too. It's kind of crazy. I was kind of mad about it.
I'm pretty sure that started before you did that.
Well, what I'm saying is like I didn't see that trend until after I started doing like just calling it the No Budge Walk because I naturally just don't move for people. Yo, robbing the Union Depository? Yo! Nah, I'm about to get all the money in the game! Nah!
Yo, what is a truck cab?
Me.
You weren't.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
3 people watching, hearing me talk about how I'm a menace.
Bro,
Then they
you
both
haven't
just
told a
leave.
single story.
I
You've
was
just
just-
been saying it. Tell a
No,
story.
no, it was just me, like, saying it. That's what I'm saying. About how, like, my switch-ups between elementary school, middle school, and high school. Go to the LSIA. Alright. There's no one watching but you. What am I gonna say?
Just tell a story. I don't know.
Alright, so back in... I'll tell how I almost got in a fight on 8th grade because of, what is that, Foursquare? Man, all the problems back then start because of Foursquare, I swear. Damn, I got some bars. You saw that?
Not the bars.
I'm joking though. Yeah, all the problems started on Foursquare. Cause you know how what is it? You know how we were as a group would play Foursquare so violently, right?
Yeah, we're like professionals.
I know we would play so violently.
And Phil would get so mad at him.
Oh my god, nah, when we all just targeted Philip because we didn't want him in the game, so we all just kept serving the ball as hard as you possibly can to him.
Give some context about him so we don't just sound mean.
Oh, hold on. I'm in a gunfight. Oh, where's my... Alright, but yeah. So, I'm gonna talk about Jaquan first. Alright, so Jaquan was just like wannabe thug, and he would act so hard. And I think, me and my group were just playing Foursquare like we naturally do during our only breaks, lunch. And he joins, and I think, I strike him out? Yeah, it was me who struck him out. And I was,
You did what?
struck him out. I said struck.
Oh,
Okay, you're kind of weird.
What's up, bro? I don't know about you, bro. I don't know what you're doing to the quad, bro.
Nah. But it was me who struck him out, and everyone was like telling him to get out, that he was out, and he's like, I'm not out, yelling and telling the N-word at everybody. I'm like, I walk up to him, calmly and just non-forcefully. I'm like, Jaquan, come on.
Him.
No. I'm like, alright, Jaquan, come on, you're out. So I start to slowly walk him out, right? He pushes my arm off, and he's like, get the hell off me. And I was like, oh, you really want to be like that? And not full force, but I push him just hard enough where he goes like maybe 4 or 5 feet back, right? And he backs up another 10 feet, and he starts full charging at me as fast as he possibly can. And I kind of just grab him by the collar of his blue hoodie and swing him around and throw him on the floor. And all of us are kind of just looking at us, and he got like really pissed, and but he couldn't do anything about it. So he just sat up against the wall. And the principal came by like maybe like 5 to 10 minutes later, and was talking to Jaquan, and Jaquan was telling him Jaquan was telling them, the principal, how I had was being stupid, and I told him to get out. The Miss Jackie, one of the most annoying yard duties ever, vouched for me. It's
Not
crazy.
even annoying, just straight up the worst.
Right. No, like, where's my helicopter going, bro?
I killed a bunch of thugs.
But where's my helicopter going? Yo, like, stay still.
Think. Oh, I have no idea what the fuck.
Yo, like, what is this? Nah, I need someone that can fly so I can actually do this, bro. Okay, that guy just crashed. It's kind of bad. Alright, so you want to describe Philip, since you also know that kid, know him.
No, I can't.
No,
You know.
right? Yeah. I mean, I have some in my room too, but luckily enough, they're wearing earbuds. But alright, so Philip was this kid that like had. I'm assuming he had a bunch of mental issues because this kid claimed that he had like every mental issue. He probably had some, but not all of them. And
He was also 1,000 years old.
oh yeah, he also claimed to be he also claimed to be a was it like an immortal, a deity that has been living for way over like 2,000 years. I think he said like that. And I was like, dude, if you're 2,000 years old, why are you still in middle school? And he's like, he was like, because I want to be. I was like, so you're our predator? He's like, no. I was like, he was like,
Cole 2.0.
nah, he's Cole nah, he's Cole 1.0. Just the Cole we know is better. He's not as bad. Alright, but yeah, Philip claimed that he had so many mental issues, and he was like this weird old kid, and basically claimed like everything was really easy and that he understood it, but proceeded to fail every single class he ever took. So, kind of crazy.
Did worse than I did.
Right.
Oh, I have a story. Or, tell them about Dylan real quick.
Dylan, like which one?
Our Dylan.
Huden?
Racist one.
Alright, so Dylan was this kid that was like, he's hella short, he has like brown hair, and he's like hella weird. He's like the most probably racist kid you ever met. He pulled up to school one day and in a full ass Nazi outfit. He wanted to bring a Confederate flag backpack to school and claimed that it wasn't breaking rules since it wasn't harming anybody. And basically an all over just weirdo person. No one really likes him. But
Except
alright.
one person.
Yeah, but it's just one person in our friend group. Alright, we'll tell your story.
Okay, so me and this person were talking, and Dylan just like kind of walks over to us, and we just like grab hands and start spinning for some reason. We spin for a good like minute.
Yeah, I was there. I was like standing. I was on the side talking to Aiden.
And I let go of Dylan's hand because, you know, I thought it'd be funny, but Bradley also,
Yeah,
Bradley
both
also
both you guys let go.
And
No,
he
no,
just
no,
went
no, no, because you guys are spinning so fast. He started like actually like gliding in the air, and both you guys thought it'd be funny just to let go. So you guys both just let go.
He straight up flew, and he
Nah.
hit the ground so hard.
No. What is it? No, he hit the bench. He made I thought it hit the bench as hard as possible, as like really hard, and then he hit the floor.
I remember exactly what he said when he got up here. He was like, dude,
Why the
what
hell did you guys let
heck?
go? Nah, because I was like talking to Aiden. I was there when it happened. I was like talking to Aiden, and then like Max, what's going on back there? I was like, what? What's going on? I was like, what's going on? So I look behind me and just see Dylan hit the table, hella, bro, and me and Aiden start laughing so hard, bro. I couldn't breathe. Like George Floyd, but sorry, I had to say that. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
But like, he thought his arm was broken, and it was just.
I
It was
know.
hilarious.
I think my arm's broken. No, it was crazy. Alright, but you got any story about Philip? Because I know I have a lot. I kind of just don't want to say them right now. I know you got one. Because we shared every single class together. I know you have one. Dude, we should just make a podcast about us telling stories, bro. Just like these
That's what
really
we can do from this. We can just like.
these funny ass stories, and just us like playing games by ourselves, just telling these stories. But
Okay,
alright.
tell my story. Listen.
Are you?
About him, about Philip.
Oh, you want me to tell a story about Philip?
The story. The story.
The story about like you fighting
You know
him?
which one.
Alright. Alright, so Tommy here, all of our friends, including me and all our friend group, thought it would be funny to say that Tommy could beat Philip in a fight. And Philip basically got so heated about it. He was like, "You want to fight? Huh? I'll beat you in a fight. I'll put you in a German suplex." And we were all just laughing. And I think this went on for the next like maybe 3 or 4 months.
The rest of the year. The rest of the year.
Oh yeah, that's
Until I
right.
didn't show up for the last like 2 months.
Yeah, this went on Philip, and it almost happened during lunch. And Philip was like literally squaring up on Tommy, and we were all laughing. And I'm like, "Philip, it's a joke. Calm down." He's like, "No, I
You're
want to."
laughing at him.
No, it was like, I'm gonna put Tommy in a German suplex right now. I'm gonna put him in a German suplex. I'm like, bro, it's not
Bro,
that serious. Like,
bro
calm
couldn't
down.
lift a 120 weight for his life.
Nah, he couldn't. I know. Where? Elevator? What elevator?
I'm so lost right now. It says steal a truck cab, but I stole one, but it's not like proceeding with the mission.
Oh, it's over here. Alright. And listen, we were another show about Philip, and basically we're all just kind of making fun of him about this because he'd get really heated over it and try to fight Tommy. It was honestly really funny. Another story about Philip bullied him during Foursquare. Whenever he just wanted him in a game with us, so
I'm hyped, girl. Shit, how the fuck you so chill?
and basically our friend, what is it? We kind of just bullied him like out of Foursquare, and we're like, get out.
Targeted
I know.
him, not
Like
bullied.
now, like yeah, they like serve to me, right? They'd serve to me,
You hit
and
it so
I would
hard.
hit it so hard it'd bounce in a square, but also just like get him out. And he's like, why are you guys keep hitting it to me? I was like, it's Foursquare. What do you want me to do? Not hit it to you?
No, dude. So like how I'd play is I just hit the ball at like the very last second, and I got banned from like 4 Foursquare games because of it, because everyone would get so heated about it.
Nah, that's crazy though. Like that's kind of funny in my opinion. Because with us,
Why are you playing the game?
like because us, we kind of just play like it did it so violently, or it was like hella fun. Yo, I'm so
Tell the
screwed, bro.
Lions story.
This year? Oh, nah! No. How are they gonna spawn in front of me like that? Nah, how are they gonna spawn in front of me like that? Nah, you cheating. Nobody aren't. I'm so screwed, bruh.
Get your ass out of there.
Hold up, you gotta take that, bruh. I gotta focus on getting out of here because I'm actually doing something to get money.
I gotta find where this location is.
Where's the car at?
Oh, there's so many stories about
Get in this
Lions.
car. No.
Oh no, you know what? I
No.
think I already told you this, but like, I was sat in the front with Philip. We never talked or anything, just like.
No, I'm out of snacks.
Sounds like you came unprepared. That sounds like an L on your part. But like,
No, I don't think it'd be this hard. I thought it'd be really easy.
but Max, in Miss Wilson's class, I was sat up front with Philip,
Hmm.
and he'd pretend to be sleeping in my class, and he'd just.
Oh my
stare at
God.
me. It was so weird.
Then
And
he'd
also,
be like, he'd be woken up by.
He'd also just like twitch randomly too.
Nah.
He needed attention so bad.
Nah. Tell him about that one time where he like wrote that paper.
Bruh. Can I even wait? Oh
Yeah,
man.
just do it. Me in the car.
Okay, so one time, we're all in our class and we're all just like talking. Our teacher's in repair. We completed the assignment for the day, you know. teacher like didn't really want to
Bro!
for the day. So it was
Nah,
really
that's not
simple.
even fair. My bad.
No, don't shoot me! Don't do it! No! Don't do it! Stop! Okay, and he's not talking to anybody because nobody wants to talk to him. So he's just kind of chilling there, with his head down. And he like starts writing this paper, and I see him writing this paper. I don't really say anything. I'm just like, whatever. It's Philip. I don't really care. And he finishes writing the paper and he books it out of the class, right? Like faster than me. Like he zoomed out of there.
Oh, like, do you
And
remember what he wrote on the
Ryan-
paper?
I can't say that part, but
Alright, I can.
alright. So
I'll say it after this, though.
but Ryan saw the paper on his desk and went over to it and like picked it up and read it out loud to the class. Max, go ahead
Yeah.
and say what was on it.
Alright, so the paper basically said that he felt like he had done something bad and that he had probably killed someone, and that he felt like he was going crazy, and tell his parents that he loved them, and because he was running away to go live with his German boyfriend out in Germany.
Yeah, and Ryan said this to like everybody. And the teacher came over and was like, was it the principal or the teacher? I don't remember, but
No, it was Fletcher.
I know it was in Fletcher's class, but I don't think it was Fletcher.
No, it
I
was
think it
Fletcher.
was a sub. I swear it was the principal's daughter.
I don't remember it being the principal's daughter.
No, it was for a sub, but like whatever. And whoever walks up to Ryan is just like, hey, next time will you not do that? And Ryan's like, what did I do?
Oh yeah, no, it was Miss Huss. It was Miss Huss. Yeah.
Did you have her this year?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
She was really stupid. Yeah. She like didn't know what she was talking about.
Bro, he literally just goes on her phone the entire period. Like, she'll just tell you to be quiet, like, sometimes, but you don't really have to listen. It's so funny. But, like, Ryan starts getting in trouble for this, and Ryan's just like, what did I do? And they just go back and forth, and the teacher's like, whatever, next time just don't do that. And takes the paper and just, like, goes and sits down, and then, like, reports it to the principal. And they end up finding him at the bottom of the hill of the school we go on. He was just chilling there, apparently, waiting for his parents to pick him up, I think.
Nah, he was sitting there going crazy, like literally.
Literally going crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. I just remembered something and then forgot it. What does that even mean? Hold on. I'm getting stupid.
I'm in the car, not y'all. I'm in the car. Bro, I'm gonna lose the cops for you crazy, bro. Alright, tell another story. Tell about the basketball situation.
The basketball?
Yeah.
I don't know about the basketball.
Where we challenged us to 1v6 and got mad about it.
Oh yeah. But like, me and my friends,
No.
we all are like really mid at basketball. Like,
Just
Like, we just really don't care about basketball that much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd prefer if I was better, but like, you know, I'm probably not gonna go out and train or nothing. But like, we're just like messing around for PE because, you know, it's whatever. We all have A's. At least I did. I don't know about the other kid in this
What?
chat right now. Had A's in PE. I don't
I
know
had
about
like a
you,
C because the mile.
which isn't that hard.
I'm sorry, bro. The
You should
best
have
time,
just
the best,
tried more.
I did. The best time I got was 17:30. Okay.
I ain't never seen you with no breath at the end of the run.
Yeah, I was dying.
Yeah, but you weren't out of breath.
That was. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
Um, but like we're just playing basketball, barely playing. I mean, like half of us are just standing there, and Philip Connor just walks over and is like, "Can't I play?" And we're not really playing. We're just kind of shooting the ball. He's like, "Well, what if we just set up a game real quick?" And we're like, "We really don't want to do that." It's like, well, something, and there's like 6 of us there. So
No,
we're
no.
like,
What is
it'd
it?
be
No, what is it? No. He told us that Mr. Anderson told them to play with us.
yeah, and then after that, we're like, bro, it's gonna be uneven. It's probably not gonna be fun. And he's like,
I
I
can
don't
make
care,
all.
just play.
I can beat all of you guys 1v6 right now. Watch.
And then like after a lot of talking and a lot of going back and forth, he's like, what if we just 1v6? I can beat all of you guys in 1v6. I don't know if I was here for this, but like
You were,
I,
cause you, me. It was you, me, Richard, Ryan, Alex, Adam, and Seth.
man, half of those people we haven't seen in a year.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
I have Richard's phone number. I text him every now and then. Not
I
often though.
didn't get it because I wasn't there for the last like 8 months. But
Me and Ryan got it, I believe. I don't know. I'm not sure if Ryan saved it or not though.
okay, anyways, we proceed to absolutely dominate him because Adam is like 8'7".
He's
And
not
just
actually 8'7". He's like at that time he's probably 6'3".
yeah,
He's hella
he
tall.
was tall in eighth
Yeah, he was hella
grade,
tall.
and like he could just like dunk it without even jumping because it's 8th grade basketball hoops, so they're like really
Buckets ain't
low.
high. Buckets ain't high.
Yeah, so he could just dunk it really easily.
Yeah.
And he was getting mad about this, and he was just like, he got so mad to the point where he just walked off after screaming at us.
I don't know. Then he came back and we did a 3v4. It was it was you, me, and Richard
And
against
we won, I think.
yeah, no. It was you, me, and Richard versus Philip. Was it Philip, Adam, Seth, and Alex? And obviously
Okay,
since
see,
we had Rich on our
Seth
team,
and Alex
weren't
were half
weren't
playing.
literally
They
just
were
doing nothing.
the worst at basketball, I
I know.
swear.
Well, they weren't really doing anything either because they were on a team with Philip, and though one day he tried to do something, Philip just didn't pass the ball to them.
And also, this is where Adams kept trying because he also didn't want them to win. So
Right.
he just kind of like, instead of dunking it for 3-pointers, and you know, this fool could not shoot for his life. He is the IRL version. IRL, yes. Shock is not a real person. The IRL version of Shock is Adam. Hack or Shock? Hack.
No, what is it? No. Oh my God. What is it? He got like obviously we're winning since we had Philip, not Philip, Richard on our team, so we were winning, and we actually passed the ball to each other, unlike Philip, not passing the ball to his team whatsoever. And
No, that was the most annoying thing. I ended up getting in a game with him, like, on accident. I just joined a team, and
bruh,
he got the ball.
and didn't
Everybody
pass it.
just walked out. Like,
Oh no. Alright,
we didn't even, bro, it was funny.
nah, cause like after we scored like dominated them because he didn't pass. He wasn't actually like doing anything with his team. Started yelling at his teams like, "You guys gave me a shitty team. You guys, you guys gave me such a bad team. They're not doing anything."
Bro,
And they're
did
like,
Mr.
"Well, you're not."
Anderson walk over too?
Yeah, no, it was after PE ended. He's like, "You guys aren't doing shit. You guys are useless. You guys didn't pass the ball to me whatsoever. Like, oh my fucking god," yelling at us. And I'm like, I told him, I was like, "Well, you're not really passing the ball to your team," as I clearly saw. And he walked up to Richard and like, no, what is it? Richard walked up and was like, "Hey, you need to calm down." He's like, "Shut the fuck up," and just punched him in his arm. And Richard low key walked back to us and said, "Yeah, I felt like a pillow." And we all started laughing, bro. And being the petty person I am, I decided to snitch on this kid because I dislike this kid extremely. And I'm like telling Mr. Anderson what's going on and like what he did and like what he said and all that stuff. And he's like calling and like what he's calling us and what he did to Richard. And he walks up in front of me and in between Mr. Anderson's like, "You shut the fuck up, you motherfucker!" Yelling at me, telling me to shut the hell up and to quit being a snitch. I'm like, and Mr. Anderson's like, Ryan steps in. He's like, "Philip, back, get the fuck back." And like talking to him like he was a dog. And you know, as we're doing this, as this happens, Anderson gets in between and says, "Philip, go over there." I was like, "Well, thanks for telling me you tried to story Max." And so he walks off and goes to talk to Philip, and they're talking, and I walk up to Anderson after they talked. He's like, "Well, what did he say?" He's like, "Well, he said that he forgot to take his meds." And I made a joke saying, "Either those meds are Tic Tacs, not doing anything. He's just not taking them." But I'm pretty sure they're Tic Tacs. And kind of just walked off to our next period. Honestly, that kid was horrendous.
Tell all the times we're doing like literally nothing.
What?
Tell all the stories about how Ryan got in trouble for doing what he did.
Nah, I feel so bad for Ryan because those are his permanent record too. You just write like little ass write ups like that from teachers go on your permanent record, so they're kind of just there. So my friend Ryan, he's not the smartest, he's not the brightest, but he's hella funny and entertaining, and I enjoy having sharing time with him because he's just an overall good person. But I shared more than half my classes with him, and in our history teacher we had Mrs. Wilson. She was like one of the worst teachers possible. One of the worst teachers possible, and would specifically target Ryan for some hateful reason. I don't know why. But Ryan, he once held a piece of paper following her instructions, and she had said to put the paper down while everyone else was holding the paper, and telling Ryan that he needs to put the paper down or he's gonna get sent to the principal's office. And Ryan's like, "Why? I'm literally just doing what you told me to do." And he's like, "I'm telling you to put the paper down." And Ryan's like, "No, there's no reason for me to do that. Everyone else is holding the paper. Why do I have to put mine down?" And they were getting heated, and the principal came in and told Ryan just to drop the paper and get it over with. And so Ryan just dropped the paper on his desk. Yeah, and principal kind of like,
I remember when Ryan got in trouble for finally doing his work.
He
was doing some late work because it's
it was a free because it was a free time too. It was a free period that day.
And Mrs. Wilson walks up to him and is just like, "Hey, can you put that away?" And he's like, "Well, why?" And she's like, "You're disrupting the class." I'm literally sitting here
silently
doing
sitting
my
there
work.
doing his work.
And she's like, "Okay, if you're gonna keep being like this, I'm gonna call the principal." And he's like, "I'm doing my work, go ahead, call her." And she does, and wait, was this the time when she called and was like, "Yep, a student's being threatening"?
No. That was when Ryan refused to put down his backpack. To put down his backpack.
Oh my. Nah,
Ryan,
because
no,
the
no, no,
class laughed so hard at that. The teacher
dude,
actually got so mad
nah,
and
nah,
gave us like a 30-minute talking to and stalled the whole period.
nah. The principal said, "How is this student threatening your life when he's holding his backpack?" And like the principal was on Ryan's side that time, and I gave a 30-minute lecture to the teacher, and we
Nah,
were all
tell,
laughing.
tell the story where you got in trouble for the thing Ryan did.
Nah, nah. Alright, so I was sitting down. I was sitting down with Ryan during our lunch because it was hot, and we kind of just sat in this. My bad, I can't speak. We kind of just sat in the shade, and like I was just holding sticks, breaking them with like a single hand because I was bored. And Ryan had like some big ass stick and started waving it around, and like we were both wearing kind of the same outfit, right? Both wearing blue shirts and some shorts, and the yard duty Miss Jackie, the one that vouched for me a couple stories back, um, actually like told Ryan to put the stick down, and Ryan's like no, and so he's like, all right, well I'm gonna go get the principal then if you don't put the stick down. It's like he's like, all right, do whatever you want. And so Ryan, Ryan being himself, he continues to carry the stick. And the principal walks over to us and looks at me and tells me to put the stick down when I'm literally just grabbing like little twigs and just snapping them. And she's like, put the stick down. And she's like, and when an adult or the yard duty tells you to do something, you have to listen to it. I was like, there's not really any reason for me to do it. Like, do it. I was like, I didn't even do anything though. It was like, well, it's like Miss Jackie told you to put on the stick and you didn't do that. And I'm like, that wasn't me. And Miss Jackie, after like another 5 minutes of me going back and forth with the principal, said, no, the other one in the blue shirt. And instead of apologizing or saying that she was sorry for the mistake, she looked at Ryan and just said, "Oh, my Ryan," like she was saying, "Oh, my N-word" to another guy, like to a black guy to another black guy. And I was like, "You're not gonna say sorry or anything after you just accused me of something I didn't do, and just act like nothing happened? Nah, you're like the worst principal ever." Honestly, though, I hated that situation. So I got in trouble for no reason and proceeded not to get an apology about it. Kind
Nah,
of
and then
stupid.
all the trouble Ryan got in. Don't do that again.
Yeah, all she told him was that don't do that again. I was like, bruh, nah. Alright, so like Gavin, right? Not like our Gavin this year, but the other Gavin.
The goofy one that tried
Uh,
to fight Bradley.
yeah, that one. Oh my god, the fight between Bradley. I'm telling that story first. Alright, so let me describe Gavin first. Gavin is like tall. He's not so tall, but he's taller than me and Bradley and Tommy. And during like we were like, and I think he was gay or something like that. I don't know. And
Hmm.
he was like really emo and everything. He was like really weird. And me, Bradley, and the rest of our friend group were just pushing each other in line, like shoving each other because that's what we do. Because what's a group of boys? What do you want us to do? And I think I had pushed
Yeah,
Bradley into
so
Gavin
much
the first.
crossfire happened because of that stuff. Like,
I know.
no, remember? Dude, I don't know if it was you or Soli, but someone pushed me, and I was in like the back of the line. Like, 30 people fell back the whole
That was
time,
me.
bro.
That was
I
me.
swear.
That was me. I
Everybody kind of got off the looked at me. I was like, my bad.
because for real, what I did to you was, oops, I tripped and just shoved you as hard as I possibly can into the person in front of you. But alright, yeah, and Gavin's just like this weird emo kid, and me and my friend group are just pushing each other in line, shoving each other as hard as we possibly can. Not hard as possible, but just pretty hard. And as we're pushing each other, I pushed badly into Gavin, and Gavin was like, "You motherfucker! If you hit me one more time, I'm gonna beat your ass." And And me, Sully, Tommy, and Turf kind of just looked all at each other and started laughing. And I think we kind of just stopped for a moment. Then Sully walked up behind me and pushed me into Bradley, and I pushed Bradley into Gavin. And Gavin was like, "That's it," and kind of just turned on. Bradley turned around and kind of just like this word like motion, like literally made a fist, but only struck downward. I don't know how that worked, but he like skid the back of Bradley's head, and I was like, "You motherfucker," and pinned him against the wall and tried to like what. It wasn't even a fight. It was like the most lame ass fight ever. Bradley wasn't even really hitting him. Bradley was for like basically like wanting to do a kneeing him, but it wasn't really working out. And I told Bradley, he's taller than you. You could have just uppercutted him right there and then, and he could have just been hurt. He's like, no, I wanted to put him against the wall and knee him. And I was like, dude, that was not kneeing. All you did was skid him with your knee, bro. You did not do anything. He's like, and I was like, that was the saddest. I thought this was gonna be the actual fight, but that was the saddest fight I've ever seen in my life. And the
No.
fights that went off at that school was crazy, bro.
They were lame. What do you mean?
No,
Remember the fight
no.
between Gavin and the other person?
Connor Wimberly Davis.
Connor?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no,
Wimberly
not that
Davis.
fight, not
Wimberly
that fight.
Davis.
Not when he tried to fight a teacher. I'm talking about when Gavin fought that other person.
Oh, that girl,
Mm-hmm.
and lost,
lost.
and lost. Nah, it goes
No, but like
crazy.
hardcore loss.
I know he
And he
actually
swung on them for no reason either. At least that's what I heard. Is they were just talking. Gavin just comes up, swings on them, and then proceeds to lose.
No, Gavin was just talking shit.
Of course he was.
Like, he was talking about her dead dad or something, some shit like that. And so she decided to take it into her own hands and took it into
And
his own
win.
hands. Yeah, and win. Dude, that was crazy. Wasn't even a good fight either. It was just a really
Did
poor
he even
one.
show up after that? I feel like, did he just stop going after that? Because I just swear I didn't see him.
No, he kept going. Like, he was still like a person at that school somehow.
Right. We have two more fights. The Devin Wimberly fight and the Noah fight.
Nah, my ass in 6th grade, me. Alright, so I was who was it? What were we talking about first? But Gavin, yeah. Was it Gavin Gavin? Well, I think he was sitting down by a tree, and this other Connor, his name is Connor Wimberly Davis, and kind of just walked up to him and started just wailing on him. And this kid was like psycho. This kid was tall, strong, like I don't know, chubby, I guess. And he was like, but he was hella strong, and he would just out of nowhere, like full on, just punch trees. I mean, growing up, I punched trees, but not that hard. I punched trees pretty hard, but not that hard, not as hard as he did, bro. It was crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? And all I hear is like, how Connor just beat the shit out of Gavin, and that's all I really heard. I didn't hear anything else that happened.
No, that's not the one I was talking about. The one with the teacher.
Yeah, I know, the one with the teacher. Oh, how Connor. Okay, yeah. All right, so Connor, some teacher. You know, he wasn't a strict teacher, but he was an okay teacher, and actually did his job, unlike most teachers at that school.
It was the same thing.
Yeah, boring, but he was an okay teacher. But he had told some girl to stop eating in class, and she said, "No, I don't have to listen to you." And so he took her. He sent her to the principal.
Talkies.
Yeah, it was Talkies, I think. And he sent. And
No,
he,
it was.
it was. Yeah. All right. But he sent her to the principal's office, and grabbed her bag and grabbed the Talkies out of it. And Connor's like, you can't do that. You can't just go snoop with your bag. And he's like, yes, I can. And they were about to square up, and everybody in that classroom was ready for it to happen. Like, we realized at that moment that that teacher could probably beat the shit out of any of us without any repercussions. Like, without any injuries whatsoever. And we kind of just, like, were waiting for this fight to happen. Because, like, they're about to square up on each other. And they were getting all face-to-face. And the principal, out of nowhere, I don't know when he called the principal, but the principal walked into the classroom and said, "Connor, let's go." And just pulled him out of the classroom. And after that, he kind of just, like, he came to school after the weekend and said that he had fell and hurt his elbow, but everybody knew that it was him quitting because because everybody that he had as a student were like such bad students, bro. And we kind of just figured out that it was a whole last lie, that he had, like, injured his elbow and that he had to be off for 6 months. He was off the entire year for the rest of the year because I'm pretty sure he just quit because of the students.
Nah. Okay. In the same story, there's this kid named Flynn. Alright. I've been friends with him for like.
Nah, I'm sorry, bro.
Since like 3rd grade.
Hold on. I gotta interrupt this real fast. Back in 6th grade.
He's the most crusty, musty. Bro,
I know. Bro, back in 6th grade, right? He smelled so bad. And I'm like, Bradley, I bet you won't ask Flynn if he showers at home. And Bradley just looks at him and says, "Hey, Flynn, do you shower at home?" Flynn's like, "Yeah." And the person that was running the after school program just said, "Hey, you do not ask those questions here." And I just like looked the other way and started laughing. And as I just like watch Bradley get lectured and yelled at by the person who runs the ASP, I'm like, oh my god, there's no way. My guys,
didn't she retire after a year?
No, she retired 8th grade year, like near the end of 8th grade year.
But anyways, oh my god, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah. So the principal, after escorting what's his face out of the classroom and into the principal's office, comes back in and like talks to the students for some reason. I don't remember what it was about.
It was to see what was going on.
Yeah, and I like to point out, Flynn is this big guy.
He's
like,
tall, he smells, he's big, like big.
Not
like,
necessarily straight up just fat, but like big.
Yeah, he was big, and he was hella strong. But hella goofy as well.
He could do a lot of voices, it was funny.
Yeah.
Especially in class when you just hear Goofy.
The most goofy
But,
shit.
no, Goofy, like the person.
Oh, yeah.
The person? But, like, he comes in, he, like, talking to the students, Flynn puts his hand up, and he's like, yeah, I was really scared, and I didn't want it to happen. Flynn, by the way, is like triple times the size of
everybody at that school.
Yeah. It's just funny to hear him say that he was scared.
It was, honestly.
What else is there? Oh, the 7th grader thing.
What?
Well, you did the 7th grader?
Don't say it like that. I'm sorry. Don't say it like that. Do not say it like that, bro. You cannot be saying it like that. I'm sorry. You cannot be saying it like that. You cannot be saying it like that. All right.
I'm entering the outside. Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Alright, so let me see if I have any other stories. It's not really a menacing story, but it's just kind of a stupid ass story. Basically I had we were doing math class. Oh, you know what? I'll tell the one about that one girl. You know, yeah. We were in a geometry class, right? and no, it was math. It was math. And this girl, for no reason, asked the math teacher if Germans came from Canada, and I proceeded to strut around the classroom saying, "Hail Canada! Hail Canada! All hail the Canadian Hitler!" Alright, and Ryan and Tommy at this point did not know who he's Jewish, so he kind of betrayed himself at this moment. But and we're kind of just laughing about it because how stupid do you think? Like, do you have to be to think that Germans came from Canada of all?
Brain dead version of it.
That's true. She like doing those nasty ass, like those like weird ass TikTok dances. Nah, bro. Nah. Whenever I saw someone doing TikTok dances at school, I would go out of my way and just walk spend like 15 seconds just walking past their phone. I like just stop and just
30 minutes.
no 15 seconds.
Oh.
15 seconds, bro.
I thought you said 30 minutes. I was about to be. That's some dedication.
I'm just standing in front of their phone for 30 minutes straight, and they could not get their phone back to that 30 minutes was over.
Just grabbed their phone and booked it.
Nah. And right, yeah, I go out of my way just to stand in front of their phones for like 15 seconds, spending my like slow ass time walking past their phone. Because I don't know, this didn't happen to me personally, but this happened in a history class. And at this point, I think we were learning the continents, right? And it was really stupid. And some girl named, I think her name was, I don't remember her name actually, but she had asked the teacher, she had asked the teacher, where was Canada? Like, where was Canada? Like, if Canada was a continent.
USA map. Where was Canada on the USA?
Like, where's Canada? Isn't it part of the USA? And we were like, and what is it? No, you weren't in there. It was Sully's classroom. And Sully's like, and Sully's like, oh my god. Like she's like, isn't Canada a state? Isn't Canada a continent though? No, not wasn't that. No. Yeah, no, not a continent. She thought Canada was a state of the U.S. I mean, yes, we own a part of Canada, Alaska, but we don't own Canada. Like, we don't own Canadian people. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, nah.
It's just sad.
That's crazy. Alright, I'll tell them about the no Budge Rock story now. Basically, I started this thing because I naturally just don't move for people when I walk. Like, I expect them to walk around me because I'm a big guy. So what are they gonna do? Push me out of the way? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing this more often. Just not like moving for people in my way or that are in my way. I'll just walk past them because I can and I will. So as I'm doing this, right? I think I've been on for like a good week without anything happening. Then, like specifically, these group of 7th graders that on my way to second period would not line up on the wall like they're supposed to. And so all I did was walk directly through the middle of them, and after a week of doing that, they started to rebel, basically. They started throwing sticks, pencils, and just started throwing stuff at me. And I think this kid had threw a pencil, to the back of my head. And I kind of just, I don't know how I caught it, but I caught it. I was like, what? Who threw this pencil at me? So I looked back at everyone, right? And just chucked the pencil at someone as hard as I possibly could. I full on just went boom and just hit someone with the pencil. After that happened, after that happened, we kind of decided to rebel more and more and more. This went with this big ass 7th grader girl tried pushing me as hard as she can, like off the sidewalk, and I stopped dead in my tracks, looked at her dead in the eyes, grabbed her by the shoulders, and just pushed her into the wall as hard as I possibly can. And she hits the wall, right? And all you can hear from the wall is the wall is going shaking. And at that point in time, the teacher comes out and says, "Hey, what are you guys doing out here?" In like a calm voice. I don't know why I said it like that.
In a calm voice.
But yeah, no, she was a pretty cool teacher. And then the next day, she asked me if the students were lining up and they were being stupid, right? I'm like, yeah, they in fact aren't lining up and aren't really doing anything to prevent it. So I kind of just started walking through them. She's like, well, if it happens again, just tell me and I'll deal with it. And I'm like, all right. And more of this happens and more of this happens, and like the one day I just didn't do it because I was I think tired or something like that and didn't have the energy to push anyone or just walk through anyone. Two black girls, one with a giant ass afro, dude. It was bigger than the roofs of the school, in my opinion. But yeah, she proceeded to walk into me, and her and her friend, right? And at the end of the day, I proceeded to get the principal walked into my history class, and normally it's Ryan, so I naturally assumed it was Ryan that she was there for. And so I'm like, yeah, she started. I was like, you pointing at me or are you pointing at Ryan? And Ryan's like, I'm looking at Ryan and Ryan's looking at me. I'm like, is it for you or is it for me? Without saying any words. And she's like, and she says, Max, let's come here. I'm like, okay, well, it's me. So I walk over there, and I had said that she had told me that two girls had told her that a big Asian with glasses walked through them and pushed them out of his way. And I'm like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that, and they walked into me, so I didn't really do anything. And proceeded to give me a 5-minute lecture on how I should just move next time. And I said, they walked into me. I moved and they walked into me. What do you want me to do? And it's like, next time, just move. I was like, oh my. It was bullshit. And I was getting so tired of it. I was like, alright, well, next time, I'll move. Even though they walked, and I turn around and it's like, even though they walked into me. He was like, are you talking back? I was like, yeah. Just sat down in my seat. What is it? There was one situation where she threatened to suspend me and I just didn't care about it. What was that situation again? I remember telling you about it.
Oh my, it was. Hold up, I'm actually using my brain. God,
oh no, it was the backpack. It was the backpack. It was the backpacks. Yeah. Alright, so it was in sixth. This was in 6th grade, when I was more of a menace than I was in 8th grade. Give me a second. Make my way into here. What is it? And so out in 6th grade, I think I was sitting down by an electrical box, basically. That's what it was. I was sitting down talking to my friend Bradley, and these group, I don't know, I know the girl's name is Isabel Keck, something like that.
Need to give their full legal name.
No, I do not care. I do not like them, so I will give out their full names. at my
Both
own
gonna get
precaution.
canceled before it even gets big.
No, I don't even care. And you
But
know,
yeah, they're a terrible person.
yeah, they're terrible, terrible people specifically. And right, they walk up to me and say, "You need to move. That's where we put our backpacks." I was like, "I don't need to move because I got here first, so you can go cry about it or something." And and she was like, "Well, you need to move because that's." I was like, "You need to move," and I was like, "Oh my god, how stupid can you be? I don't need to move. I got here first." I was like, I'm like, look at you, you're a fucking fat ass. I was like, dude, you're so fat. They almost had to stop twice before you actually disappeared. I'm sorry. And she's like, that doesn't even make sense. I was like, it made sense if you guys can comprehend it, but unfortunately you guys can't. So it doesn't make sense to you guys, right? And Bradley's just next to me, laughing his ass off, bro. You know, like he's not even trying to help me or anything, just laughing his ass off right next to me. I'll have to find this. And I'm just sitting there and they're telling me to move. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm not gonna move.
I don't want it.
And they're like, well, what you gonna put on backpacks on you? I was like, oh, if you do it, I give them a verbal warning that I like, if you do it, I'm just gonna push your backpacks on the floor and like literally probably destroy everything inside of it, like as hard as possibly can. And the yard duty, Miss Jackie, once again, just told me to move, and it's because she didn't want to deal with it. I was like, I'm not gonna move for people I don't, and for something I didn't like really do, or really need to move for. Like, can you just move? I was like, no. And so it's like, all right, girls, just put your backpacks in. He'll move eventually. I'm like, I'm not gonna move. That's too bad. So, and like, they stacked their backpacks on me, you know, like to my side above my head, and I'm kind of just sitting there. And I was like the moment the group of girls walk off, I stand up, push. What is it? Push the group of girls' backpacks onto the floor as hard as I possibly can, and like I heard something snap. I heard something just go, and I'm like, all right, well, Riley, it's time to go. So let's go. Let's get out of here. And so me and Riley kind of just walk out and walk away. And I think a couple days later, the girls, later that day, the girls walked up to me and saying that I had broke something in their backpack and that I need to pay for it. I was like, I'm not paying for it
Actually, it was gravity.
No, I was like, I'm not paying for anything because I told you guys that I was gonna break it or push your backpacks over. I gave you guys a warning, but you guys still wanted to do it anyway, so that's too bad.
And then...
Oh, hold on, I have to do this real fast. It's like really focus. Why do I plant the tracker? Alright, hold on. Oh, don't die. Whatever you do, don't die. Okay, alright, I'm out of here. Alright, so, and the girls are like, oh, you have to pay for something. I was like, I'm good. And I walk off, and later that day, the principal It's the same principal that was been a shithead this entire time. And she walks up to me and is like, "Did you break something in this girl's backpack?" I was like, "I did, but I told them I would if they put their backpacks on me." I'm like, it's not my fault." And well, like, I'm gonna suspend you. Like she threatened to suspend me for something that I did but didn't like really, cause. And it's like, so she's like, "I'm gonna call your parents." I was like, call my parents and tell them that a group of girls put their backpacks on me and I proceeded to break everything in their bag because they wanted to put their backpacks on me. Like, I'm gonna get suspended for something they did and something that and something that was basically not my fault. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call your parents." I was like, "I don't know what that's gonna do, but feel free." And so she brought me to, like, principals have no power. Like, they can threaten to suspend you, but they can't do it unless they have any, like, actual reason to suspend you. So, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, for they act like they're gonna do something. But, like, you know, I end up, like, my parents, not, no, I ended up getting called into the office a couple days later with the girl, all the girls' parents, and my parents weren't there because my parents would not. I mean, they worked during the day, so I don't think they could give any care whatsoever. And so, as my parents are there, right, or my parents aren't there, the group of girls and their moms like, "So are you gonna pay for this? Or your parents gonna pay for that?" It's like, I already said, me and my family aren't paying for anything. It doesn't really matter because I told these group of girls specifically that I was gonna break all their stuff in their backpack if they stacked their backpacks on me. So that's not my fault. I gave them a verbal warning and told them that if their backpacks were stacked on me, I was gonna break everything in their bags. And the principal could not argue about that. The girls could not argue. The girls could not like get away with like not stacking the backpacks on me. So I got away with no repercussions whatsoever. But the girls proceeded to lose everything in their back, basically lose all their valuable, all like their technology and type of stuff in their backpacks, and proceed to buy it all back. And I was like, and the group of girls were like really pissed and like mad about it. I was like, well, you can't do anything about it because you guys already bought all your stuff, and you guys do that same stunt again. The same thing's gonna happen, and like the same thing's gonna happen. Like, it doesn't really matter. The principal, right after that, walks up to me and says, "If you do that again, I'm gonna suspend you or suspend you for like 3 weeks." I was like, "You give me out of time. You're gonna give me time off from school when I didn't do anything." Sweet. That's basically what happened. Ugh.
Basically.
Oh yeah, they checked the cameras. I forgot to mention that. They checked the cameras, and it was shown that the girls did in fact put their backpacks on me after I told them that what would happen. So I got that's how I got away. Tommy, tell me one of your stories. Tell him about that girl you dated.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I think you should. I think it'd be beneficial to the podcast.
How about you do the one that you did? Oh wait, you can't.
Well, how you dated a midget?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not really, but I'm sorry.
Same time too.
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say? Say it again, huh?
No.
You won't. No balls. Say it again. You won't.
You're right.
No balls, man. Come on.
Actually, according to the 6th grade year, that's right. So.
You got no balls? Oh yeah, I forgot you're transgender. Forgot about that, honestly. Alright. Well, you just tell a story, because I've said so much.
I don't know any.
You don't know any?
Um, hmm. We were tell about the fight with Ryan and the other kid. I don't want to tell that one because
Why don't you want to tell that one?
Hmm?
I said, why don't you want to tell that one?
I wasn't there.
You were there. Or
No,
no,
I
no, no.
wasn't.
You were there for the second part of it, at least.
I was the only one there for the second part of it. I'll tell
Exactly.
that part, but you can tell the first part.
What a wimp. Doesn't want to say the part that he already knows happened.
Yeah, because it's not my part.
I no, I wasn't even there for half of it either. Like I was outside with Ethan. I think we were just talking. But basically,
Still
anyways,
there more than I was.
basically, anyways, I think they were playing soccer. Like just kept like passing the ball back and forth with their feet, and I think it was I think it was Turf that actually hit the kid, and like Turf had kicked the ball into some kid's leg, and this kid was a scrawny fucking white boy that acted like he was all like hard and shit, and so it's honestly really hilarious. But I walked inside after I think talking, and what happened? Like all I heard was like screaming. I walked over to Ryan like Ryan, what's going on? Why are you getting yelled at over here? He's like, so this guy thinks. And Ryan's like, this guy thinks that I kicked the ball into his leg, and he's threatening to beat me up. I'm like, oh, okay. And Ryan and this kid's like full on yelling at each other, and I proceed to join the game, and this kid like calms down and goes to sit back down. I proceed to kick the ball, and the ball proceeds to hit the kid in the leg, and all my response was my bad, and I was like all I said was my bad, and the kid's like, see, that's what you could have said instead of saying that you didn't do shit. And it's like I was like Ryan's like, well I didn't fucking do shit, so why did I say my bad? And I turn around and start laughing with Ethan, bro. We are laughing as hard as we possibly can without being loud.
And that's the end of it, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so me and Ryan are walking from being in our class that we have together, and we're walking down like this outside sidewalk, and
Wasn't
there's
it down
like
to
this
the store?
parking lot thing. Cough, cough.
Wasn't it down to the store?
Definitely wasn't. I don't know what you.
Huh?
Whatever. I don't know.
You cut out for me. My bad. Continue.
1 second.
Now this podcast kind of stupid. Really bad idea.
No, you were just stupid.
Fun but stupid idea. Text from who? I don't know.
Me.
Why?
Just look at it.
Bruh.
So that's what we're doing. And we're just walking down this sidewalk thing, and this kid, the same kid that was beefing with Ryan, he walks by us, and like me and Ryan were talking about it until like this kid came around the corner, and this kid walks up to him. I don't remember what he says, but he just throws his like drink on Ryan and gets
Wasn't
all over his hoodie.
wasn't like a sushi or something like that?
I have no clue. It was blue, and that's all. It was all over Ryan's hoodie. He immediately took his hoodie off. I was like, yo, Ryan, fair. He's like, nah, I was just gonna go home. And he just like straight up leaves and just walks home.
Nah.
No, oh
Nah.
yeah, later, like 2 weeks after that, he got beat by like the scrawniest kid.
Who? That kid?
Yeah, the same kid. He
Nah.
got beat up by some
Nah.
scrawny kid.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, bro. Tell them about King Kong and her Humpty Dumpty other friend. talk about that. Oh, you can't, bro. You can't say anything.
Yeah, I really can't.
I'm on the clock. What you? I'll bring it to you.
All right, so
I got stuff to do.
it was lunch.
Here, I want to tell the story. We can just do it tomorrow. It'll probably be sometime tomorrow.
You want to tell this story?
I want to tell it, but we can just tell it tomorrow.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just tell it tomorrow. I guess. All right.
Both of them, by the way.
Okay.
There's two.
Yeah, there's two. Ooh. Walks over. That's all you hear when she walks.
Like, really, though.
Nah, what is it? Her and Aiden combined take one step, the world splits directly in half, just
Nah, the multiverse, bro. What are you talking about?
no, way more than the multiverse, bro. Way more than the multiverse, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think that's enough stories for tonight.
They split eternity in half.
Bruh.
Search for the hacker. You getting off or what?
No.
No, okay.
You know the thing that makes me so happy that my name isn't on here? Is
Huh?
because it's the default. Well, no, what makes
Oh, you're playing
Is
Overwatch.
that-
What about it?
is that Adventure is the default name, so I could just do anything and just like if I see that person ever again, they'd never know it was me.
Bruh. Then it's just my ass. The Asian.
327.
No, not in there.
327.
It's just the Asian.
What exactly is the 327?
My birthday, bro.
Oh, that's really sad. I didn't know that. We literally share a birthday, but one day off.
I know. Nah, because the cops caught him, so it's crazy.
Tell that story.
Nah, I can't. My sister's in the room, bruh.
Oh,
I cannot say that story. Tomorrow I will. Nah, for real though, that was your guys' fault, bro.
it was my fault,
It really was.
bro. Man, this popcorn's hot.
This popcorn? Blah!
Oh, what?
My bad. Nah, it's
I
like
just ate like 2 pounds of popcorn.
nah, it was for real. Yours and Turf's fault, bruh. I'm telling you guys, we shouldn't be doing this. I was like, it's literally trespassing, bro. We should not be doing this. Like, it didn't want to be a buzzkill, but I had to say that we shouldn't be doing this, and technically it is trespassing.
No, not technically. Not technically. It just is.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think I can tell that story tomorrow on the stream, but if I get caught, I'm caught. Well, I'm like,
Wait.
playing Overwatch. I'll play some custom games on Overwatch.
I'm playing 11 dads versus 1 kid.
Alright, I'll join you on that. You leave. Damn, I've only had 3 viewers, bruh.